Hey everyone, what is going on? And you guys thought we were going to stop after the mega tournament. We're not stopping anything. We're going to keep on going with the Ferocious Cup videos up until the next cup is announced, which I do believe should be this Sunday if I am correct. So I'm really hyped for that. If you're hyped for that, let me know in the comments down below. And thank you guys so much for all the positive comments on my tournament video, despite the fact that I didn't really perform as well as I would have liked to. Thank you for all the positive energy. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I heard a lot of you agree with me about the guy who was really tried to cheat his way to a win, and apparently he did that to my friend as well, who was also in the tournament, but I didn't know that at the time of recording that video. But yeah, so we don't need that kind of negativity in our community. We just need positive influences, right? So that's what I think, and apparently you guys think that as well. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into this video. I am going up against my friend iScavenger, and let's see what he's using. He's going to be using ALOLAN Ninetales, Nidoking, Shelgon, B-Barrel, Linoon, and ALOLAN Raticate, and my team will be ALOLAN Raichu. I am testing that out for this specific video. Nidoqueen, ALOLAN Ninetales, ALOLAN Sandslash, Umbreon, and B-Barrel, and that Nidoking he is using that he has out right now is going to have Fury Cutter, so very powerful, very good Pokemon. It does counter Umbreon quite nicely, although Umbreon is so bulky it could still take a lot of Fury Cutters, of course. So not really too concerned with it, I guess, but it is a really powerful Pokemon if you're going in with the Legacy moveset. But anyway, we do go ahead and finish off that Nidoking and win game 1. So it was a very good game. Very good game. All of these games are going to be good. Again, we are battling in the Master League just so I could get the badge, aim towards that gold medal, because I do have the gold medal in the Great and Ultra League. So might as well go for it in the Master League too, right? Anyway, let's see what happens in this game. I am going to lead with ALOLAN Raichu, and he leads with ALOLAN Ninetales. So I'm going to charge up some energy and then bring in my Ninetales. I noticed that he lagged, so I stopped attacking, and I let him get like a couple charms in because I felt like that was kind of even. I get another one in, and then I let him get 2 more. So I'm not sure. Maybe that affected the game's outcome. It could have. And in a tournament, we probably would have restarted this match. That would have been only fair. But yeah. So, but since it's just practice, we're just going along with it. It's not really a big deal, right? But anyway, I do use the shield up, and I am down 1 shield, but I do have the switch advantage as well as the energy charge. So I am going to go for that Side Shock, hoping to take a shield, and we actually do get a shield. So good for us, and then he knocks out my Ninetales. I am going to go ahead and bring in Raichu. He switches, I switch immediately. I switch actually before I even see what comes in, which could have been a risky play. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but seemed to work out in our favor because I'll definitely take this matchup. We could take those Shadow Claws all day long. I'm going to go ahead and go for that foul play. I believe we can get back-to-back foul plays this time. He will shield that, and yeah, we do get back-to-back foul plays, so I will definitely take that. Taking a shield as well, so really happy about that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and take this Grass Knot right now. We could take any moves coming from Linoon, Grass Knot, Thunder, or Dig. So we're just going to charge up some more energy until we get to the foul play, and we do get to it. So we're going to go ahead and fire it off right now, knocking him out, and he does get to his charge move. I decide to let it go through. I don't shield that, and we actually survive that. I didn't think I would survive that, but we do. And I bring in my Raichu to farm down a little bit, and now we have enough for a wild charge that we could fire off against B-Barrel that comes in, which is what we do, and then we knock it out and take that game. So we're doing really well in the beginning. Things are going to change. He's going to start coming back at me, so don't you guys worry. We're not going to win every game in this video, certainly not. So we're going to jump into another game. I do lead with the Raichu again, and he leads with his ALOLAN Raticate. So this could be terrible for me if his Raticate has Bite, but it actually doesn't. I was trying to test out to see if it does. But I decided to charge up energy and then switch into my ALOLAN Ninetales. He is going to follow suit and switch into ALOLAN Ninetales as well. I do decide to go ahead and go for the Side Shock, expecting to take a shield. He actually lets it go through, so I was surprised at that. I expected the shield to come up, but you know, at least we knock out his Ninetales. I would have preferred taking shield, honestly, but at least we knock it out. He does bring in his Shelgon to finish us off. So I believe I go in with Umbreon. Yes, I do. So, wow, you can see how much damage we're taking from Dragon Breath. I mean, look at that. I mean, you guys know how tanky Umbreon is. We're still taking a good amount of damage from it. He goes for the Flamethrower, and that damage is just eating away at Umbreon. I am going to go ahead and fire off my Foul Plays, maybe taking a shield. No, not the case. So we're going to switch right into ALOLAN RAICHU and go for that Wild Charge. And yeah, I was expecting him to shield it this time. Yeah, he decides to shield, so at least we take a shield. Then he brings in his ALOLAN Raticate. I am going to go ahead and throw my shield up to block Crunch, because Crunch would have definitely knocked us out. We do get to a Wild Charge, expecting to knock out the ALOLAN Raticate. I actually only hit a Great on that, so that's my bad, but he does go ahead and shield that one. So I am going to go ahead and shield this, expecting to get to another Wild Charge and take the lead. So I believe that I do. Yes, I do. So we do get to that Wild Charge, and we're able to knock out this ALOLAN Raticate just fine. And his final Pokemon is going to come in just a moment. And I think I switch out immediately. Yeah, I switch out and click on the Foul Play. And yeah, that's going to be able to, I believe, knock out Shelgon. So that was a good game. So if you decide to use ALOLAN RAICHU, you could consider going with a different moveset. I have Wild Charge and Grass Knot, but Thunder Punch and Psychic might be better. Psychic could definitely knock out those Nido Kings and Nido Queens, or at least do a lot of damage to them. Thunder Punch is good at baiting. You could do Thunder Punch Wild Charge, but then you have nothing against his ground types. So, you know, it's your call. Raichu could definitely have different movesets on it, ALOLAN RAICHU, as well as the regular one. But anyway, this game, it's my ALOLAN Ninetales versus his Linoone. I am going to go ahead and block this attack because I want to try and finish him off with Charm, and I was pretty confident he couldn't get to another Grass Knot. So we do knock out that Linoone, and we have energy to go. Although we are down a shield, so I do have to watch out for that. But that is okay. We're going to go ahead and go for the Psyshock. Now, if this goes through, it's going to do a lot of damage. I didn't expect it to, so it doesn't. And then he's going to just farm me down with Fury Cutters. So, another Pokemon I would love to try out is Nidoking. I just don't have a Fury Cutter one and probably won't get one. The new cup is coming soon, so we're probably not even going to try for one at this point. I make a blind switch into ALOLAN RAICHU. Now, both my ALOLAN RAICHU and B-Barrel are not really good against Shelgon, so even if I stayed in with B-Barrel, that wouldn't have been good. I didn't want to stay in with B-Barrel though because I wanted to save that for Nidoking. So I'm going to go ahead and shield this Twister, although I could have taken that attack, but then his Dragon Breath would have knocked me out anyway. I am going to go ahead and go for the Wild Charge to knock out Shelgon, but I knew I was going to be in trouble because I am out of shields. He's going to be able to just farm me down and have enough energy to fire off an Earth Power, which is going to do a lot of damage to B-Barrel. I am going to be able to survive it, but not by much, and we're not going to be able to get to a Surf at all. So he does win this one. It was looking like I was going to win it, but no, he pulls it out from under me. He pulls the rug right out from under me, and I fall down. No, but he does go ahead and win that one. So it's a good game. So I do lead with my Umbreon this time, and he leads with his Shelgon. Just doing a lot of Dragon Breath damage. Again, you could see how much damage we are taking from that Dragon Breath, guys. We're going to go ahead and take this Twister. That doesn't do a lot of damage. We could take that. And we're going to go ahead and fire off what I believe to be back-to-back Foul Plays. By the way, I've seen people running Last Resort as well as Dark Pulse instead of Foul Play on Umbreon. Let me know what you guys think is better for Umbreon. Do you think Foul Play is better, or do you think Dark Pulse is better? Let me know in the comments down below. I do have Foul Play in Last Resort, of course, but you know, Dark Pulse is definitely a solid option as well. So I am going to actually shield this one because I wanted to knock him out. I think I could have taken that Twister, but then his Dragon Breath would have knocked me out. But yeah, anyway, we have the switch advantage, plus it's tied on shields, and I am going to go ahead and go for this Foul Play against his Nidoking. So that is going to do a good amount of damage. I actually lagged there. He gets off an attack. I'm not sure if he's lagging as well, or he just stopped attacking when he saw I was lagging, but it's not really a big deal. I don't really care. You know. Anyway, I bring in my Nidoqueen. Now I know I have to shield this up because I do not want to take an Earth Power, and I am going to try to get to one, and I do get to one, which is going to definitely take his last shield. The problem is, obviously, he's going to get to another Earth Power before I'm able to, so he's going to be able to knock out my Nidoqueen. This is going to one-shot me. Granted, I'm not at 100% health, but it's still going to do a lot. And then I bring in my Raichu, and before he can get to another Earth Power, I do get to the Grass Knot. You know, one reason why I like Grass Knot, although obviously Psychic would have gotten the job done as well. And then he brings in Linoon, and this is not good for us because, yes, we are able to get off that Wild Charge, but it's not going to knock him out, and then he's going to be able to get to his charge move, and he's going to definitely be able to knock me out. So he does go ahead and take this game. So there goes my Alolan Raichu, goodbye, and that's a good game, yeah. So GG's. And we're going to jump into another one. Of course, we played a decent amount. We were playing quite a bit last night. And I lead with my Alolan Sandslash. He leads with his Alolan Ninetales. Yeah, he was he got familiar with me leading, like not necessarily leading, but using Alolan Raichu in every game. So he was bringing like his counters. It seemed like Nidoking and Shelgon, which obviously makes sense, you know. Anyway, as I said in the past in this video, this is definitely a relatively good matchup for me. I mean, obviously, if I had Gyro Ball, it would have been better, but I don't. I do switch into my B-Barrel, but I take a little bit long to switch, so he's up a lot of energy. I am going to take this Hyper Fang. I was hoping it was a Surf, but I didn't think it was. I thought it was a Hyper Fang. I'm going to go for a Hyper Fang of my own, and he's going to go ahead and shield this. So I don't know, I took too long to switch into B-Barrel, so that was definitely a mistake on my end. You can't let B-Barrel charge up or Vaporeon charge up energy. You gotta switch almost instantly. So he knocks out my B-Barrel, so totally fine. I bring in my Alolan Ninetales, and I knew he would get to another attack, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and shield this and then feint him down, so at least we're going to have some energy ready to go, almost enough for a Psyshock as well as an Ice Beam, and we both have one shield each. And I do have a Ninetales, so Ninetales obviously very powerful, and his Ninetales is weak, so I knew I'd be able to feint his Alolan Ninetales before he feinted me. I'm literally at 1 HP, so I can't wait to see what comes in. I gotta go for the move. Obviously, Ice Beam would have been better, however, I was hoping he would shield that. He does not, I did have enough for an Ice Beam, but I didn't go for it because I don't know, for one, I expected the shield, and two, I didn't know what was coming in. But anyway, I get to another Ice Punch from my Alolan Sandslash, and it actually almost knocks it out, and then one more Powder Snow will knock him out, so we actually win that. Literally 1 or 2 HP. I can't believe it, guys. I did not expect to win that game. So, yeah, probably, I guess, should have went for the Ice Beam from Alolan Ninetales. It would have ended the game right there, but I expected the shield, so what can I say? But for the next game, it's my Alolan Raichu against his Alolan Ninetales. Just charging up energy. I do decide to go for the Wild Charge. I'm playing this scenario a little bit different. I want to see how much damage the Wild Charge would do, and I actually wanted to see if I could get to another one, but it was very close. I just was not able to. So I bring in B-Barrel, and we're going to take this move, which is going to be a Psyshock, which actually does a decent amount of damage. And yeah, we're really not in a good position. I'm going to go ahead and get off a Surf. And at this point, I didn't even want his last shield. I just wanted to knock out that Ninetales because it was really doing a number to me. I lost my Raichu, and I'm almost down a B-Barrel, and all it cost him was 1 shield. So he brings in Eradicate. I switch immediately into Umbreon. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just trying to somehow come up with a solution to win, but it's really not looking good. He hits me with the Hyper Fang. That's fine. I'm going to hit him with a Last Resort, or at least attempt to. We'll see if a shield comes up. It does not. It doesn't really do a lot of damage. We're trying to get to another Last Resort. We do, so we do get to another one. But again, we're very low on B-Barrel, and my Umbreon is just not looking good at this point. I am going to go ahead and shield this one up, and it is going to be a Hyper Fang, so at least it wasn't a crunch. He does switch into Linoon, and I'm charging up energy. I'm just trying to. I'm like, Umbreon, come on, you could do it. You know, I'm giving it a pep talk. I'm just, come on, Umbreon, come on. You could do it for me. We're going to go back-to-back foul plays. and just trying to do as much damage as possible. I'd feel a little bit more confident if he didn't have any shields, but he still has one. I will block this because I knew if I was able to win, it was going to be from that Umbreon. I have very little health from B-Barrel. I was not expecting to win at all, so I am going to go for the foul play, and I was definitely expecting the shield, as he does. Shield that, and then he gets off his charge move right now, which is going to be a Grass Knot, and that unfortunately feints me, and I'm like, okay, this, I don't think I could do it. No, I can't do it. Can I feint him and then have enough energy? And I actually do feint him before he's able to feint me, but then he brings in Eradicate, and it's just not enough. It was very close. I tried hanging on, guys. You saw me. My Umbreon was struggling, but it just was not enough. But anyway, the final game, I do lead with my Raichu. He leads with his Eradicate, so we'll see how much damage this does. Luckily for me, as I said, it's not a Bite variant. I do go for my Wild Charge just to see how much it would do. I was curious. He does decide to block, not wanting to take that damage. I follow suit because I can't take a crunch. Not that I don't want to, I can't. Even if I could, maybe I'd survive very little HP. So I decided to go for my Wild Charge. As of right now, seeing how much it would do, it doesn't do anything because he decides to shield. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and shield as well against this crunch because I knew I could get to another Wild Charge. Now we could find out how much it would do. I was pretty confident it wouldn't knock him out though, and it doesn't. It doesn't actually really do that much. I expected more, so I decided to switch into Umbreon. I was hoping to catch a crunch, but I was a little bit too early, and then he gets off a Hyper Fang. So it was a nice Hyper Fang. But, you know, I think I just decided to, no, I do go for the foul play. I was going to say, maybe I decided to feint him down, but I didn't want to take another Hyper Fang, so I guess not. That would have taken, would have taken more damage if I decided to just feint him down, I guess. He brings in Shelgon, and I'm just charging up energy. We both are out of shields. I do go for the foul play. And this foul play is doing a decent amount of damage. We're trying to get to another one. We are successfully able to get to it. So we do get to that foul play, and that is doing a decent amount of damage, and then he's able to get to Twister, Flamethrower. I'm expecting a Twister. Let's see. Yes, it is. So it doesn't actually knock me out, and I was hoping to get to another foul play, but I was not able to. I bring in B-Barrel, trying to knock him out. He gets to another Twister before I can knock him out, which is really unfortunate for me. Just doing a good amount of damage, actually, and then he switches into Nidoking, and I blind switch into Raichu, and that was my own downfall. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have blind switched because, you know, maybe I could have pulled this game out. I don't know. He just feints me down, and then I bring in B-Barrel, and I cannot get to the Surf. I probably would have won if I didn't do that blind switch. So that was a mistake, but that will be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.